Hello again, and welcome back aboard the Good Airship Hopium. I'm your hosting, humble Captain Snappydude. And as always, nachos are good, but tacos are better. So, today we have a very special video, my first match of Supervive. Well, not my first match. This wasn't my first match. This was close to my first match. This is like my second match, I think. It wasn't my first match, though. My first match I played as Jewel, and this one I got stuck playing as this guy. I didn't really understand the character select system. I thought I was still going to be Jewel. This guy, for some reason, it felt kind of wonky aiming him at first, so I missed a bunch of those first shots. By the end of this, though, I was really digging this guy. So here we go. I'm just like testing out some of my abilities. Like I said, this is only my second match. There's still a lot of stuff about this game I need to learn and like get better at. But I really didn't expect to like this guy because I'm not typically like a big tanky sort of character type guy. But I really, by the end of this game, like the start of this match here, like I'm just playing bot matches with randoms, and so nothing too crazy or anything, but it's a good way to learn and get used to the game. And I'm not used to like top-down games like this. I'll say, going into Supervive, guys, I had like zero expectations. I think I've said this before. There's like 3 games on my list from when Gigantic dies, and it's Marvel Rivals, it's Deadlock, and it's Supervive. And I really... Supervive was pretty much at the bottom of that list. You know, I thought Deadlock, it's kind of a little bit more MOBA-ish than Battleborn was, so I thought Deadlock's probably pretty high. Marvel Rivals looks pretty great, so I figured that was pretty high. Supervive, it's top-down, it's Battle Royale. I did not expect to like this game at all, and I'd be fucking lying to you if I told you this isn't, like, the top of my list right now. I have played 3 or 4, I think 3 matches at the time of this, and I am loving it. The gameplay is so much like, it's more fluid and action-based than I thought it would be. I don't know. Anytime I see top-down, I just imagine League of Legends and how much I hate League of Legends gameplay, and this was nothing like that. This is so much more like a top-down shooter, and it's just fantastic. I was really digging this guy with the stretchy arm, Stretch Armstrong here. It was fantastic. I wanted to cut him open and find out what's inside. It was so much fun. His shotgun just does a ton of damage. Putting like the little lifesteal stuff on there was just great. Pulling people in, just it was so much fun. Oh my gosh! But no, this was the game that was on the bottom. Oh, a double knock. Oh. That's great. I got a double knock. Oh, that's fantastic. Ha 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 ha. Second game in and I got a double knock. Even if it's on bots, I'm still taking it. I gotta enjoy it, right? But this was the bottom of my list. I'm like, I'm not interested in this at all. I'm gonna play it because other Gigantic players have told me it's good, and I finished it. And I'm gonna be honest with you, like I said, top of my list now. Like, I'm having so much fun with this game. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous. It's so much fun. The characters are great. The character designs are great. The kits are fun. I have no idea what I'm doing half the time in it, but it's still just, it's loads of fun. And I mean, I'm only 3 games in, but I haven't really ran into anybody that's toxic, which that was another fear. This game looks a lot like League of Legends, if League of Legends had like a Battle Royale mode. And I have... let's just say Moba players are very toxic on PC, and it's one of the reasons I don't hang around a lot of MOBAs. And I was so afraid I was going to get into this game, and it was just going to be nothing but... this guy that's playing Jewel in this game is... even though it's a bot match, I love the fact that I can grab allies with that. But even though it's a bot match, this guy, he tears it the fuck up. He is the sole reason we win this match. It is ridiculous. He does so good.
Triple knock.
I got a triple knock. Fuck yeah, go me. Second game in. Even if it's on bots, it counts. to the eye of the storm. But I'm enjoying this so much. Like, figuring out the loot system and the upgrade system. I like it. There's stuff there, but it doesn't feel overwhelming the way a typical item shop does. There's enough stuff that there's diversity, but there's not so much stuff that it's just, like, purely overwhelming.
The first squad has been eliminated.
That being said, I talked about the other games. I have yet to play Marvel Rivals. I've heard good things. But I played a little bit of Deadlock over the weekend. I just don't see that being the game that I want to play. It's very long-winded. It's a fun game the more I get used to it, but it's just my PC doesn't run it the best, and I don't dig the aesthetic that much, and I think it's a little bit too much MOBA for me. There's a little bit too much going on in a match. This is just fun. I don't know why. I just enjoy this so much more than that. Deadlock's solid. Like, it's fun. I'm liking this a lot. I really like the aesthetic of it. Just the character designs and the art direction are just fucking wonderful. Jesus Christ. So here we go up here.
Storm closing.
Kill this guy. By this time in the match, like, I'm starting to get the hang of, like, this character a little bit. I've been trying to play every character and diversify myself a bit, because that's something I've done very bad at in Gigantic, is even just trying other characters, because I feel like I'm so behind when I run into, like, Gigantic veterans who have been playing forever, and then I'm sitting there playing Wu, who I suck with, and they're like, man, you are the worst Wu ever, and it's, yeah, no shit. I've played 2 whole games with Wu in my entire career of Gigantic. This is my first time killing one of these, like, treasure chest things, whatever these things are called. This is my first time, I think the first match, I don't think we ran into one of these. My first match, I played Jewel, and we played for, like, 5 minutes, and one of our teammates kind of went off on their own and died, and then we all got revived, and when So this is funny, because I only realized this guy was going to die over here on the train tracks because of watching Falco's video, so shout out to Falco for getting hit by a train. So I was being very, very cautious of this train. I was getting very paranoid anytime we went near these train tracks. Yeah, I'll just say that for now. But the beginning of this match here, I'm being very paranoid about these train tracks because I don't want to die. But yeah, my first match. So we all got revived, and that person who died at the very beginning because they went off on their own, I guess they had gone AFK after they died, because they were dead for a really long time. And so even though we all got brought back, it sucked, because then we all died, because that person was AFK. And that person was just AFK on, like, the respawn point, not moving, and I think the circle closed and killed them. But it was a very short game, and we didn't do very well, even though it was a bot match, and it was very disappointing. And then I got into this match and accidentally picked a character who I really did not want to play. And I ended up loving this guy, because like I said, I don't experiment a lot in Gigantic. I tend to stick to characters that I know, like caster-type characters. And here I'm not really paying attention. I didn't realize that the circle was closing. The circle makes it kind of hard to see once it closes, like, where you're going. Oh my god. But no, so I'm trying to diversify. I've played a different character every single game. I've played this guy, I've played Jewel, and I've played the little fox with the flamethrower. I've liked all of them for different reasons. This guy, I think, is probably the one I've had the most fun with. Jewel is probably... she's probably the closest to a character that I would normally play at another game. If this were any other game other than Supervive, I think she would probably be one of my mains. I just like caster characters. The fact that she throws lightning and stuff is fun. She's kind of got some dash moves, which are kind of fun. Normally, a big tanky shotgun guy with a stretchy arm is not my thing at all. So I'm surprised I had so much fun with this guy, but I really did. I had so much fun just, like, grabbing people and dragging them into my shotgun. It was ridiculous. Also, he looks like Baron Zemo, and I think that's fucking badass, because I love Baron Zemo. This was just a fun game, though. This was a fun game. Oh, it was so good. This was just a fun second match. But I'm 2 matches in. I haven't had any toxicity. I've had fun with all 3 of the kits that I've played. The Fox with the Flamethrower guy is really fun. He's got a move that essentially sucks everybody towards him, which is just great because he's a close-range Flamethrower guy. And like I said, Jewel's great because I really did like her kit a lot. Like, it's hard for me to say that I don't enjoy her because I do love being like a spellcaster type character that's throwing out spells. You know, Mozu main for a reason. And so this is just fucking great. I'm loving this. This is just killing these bots. I love PvE elements a lot. Like, I really, really miss scavengers a lot. I've realized that lately, that I really miss scavengers a lot. The PvE mixed with PvP is just great, and I like it so much. So I missed it a lot. So this is kind of fun. It kind of gives me scavenger vibes in that way. I mean, it doesn't have a cool, like, slide jump movement system that scavengers had, but this is solid all in its own ways. I really love these gliders.
Half the squads are gone.
So, here we go. We're on the train tracks again. I'm getting real paranoid, so I'm like, I'm going to stay near these buildings so I can duck in if the train comes. We're going up here. I realize my team is kind of leaving me, so I'm like, oh shit, I need to go find them. So Snappy goes back this way. Go up here, we kill this thing again.
Meteor soul captured. The storm's
It's
eye is
interesting. There's so
drifting.
much stuff in this game. I really like it. Like, I don't think it's in this game. I think it was the next one with the fox. We found some platforms that look like Mario platforms that, like, you would stand on and they would disappear. They're like little chunky sidewalk looking things. And I thought, of course we get on here and the train immediately fucking comes. All game, I was so paranoid of these goddamn railroad tracks, and they fuck me over. The minute I just happened to randomly land on one, and I only need to stand on godlike from that Jewel player, fucking fantastic. But they killed me the first second. All I was going to do was a little pit stop and then get off of those goddamn railroad tracks. It screwed me over. I was so cautious the whole game. But there were those little jellyfish there. You fly into them and you bounce off of them, and it's so intuitive and it's so neat. It's such a dumb, random thing to be in the game, but it's cool that it's there. But there were these chunky sidewalk things floating between these 2 gaps of land, and if you stepped on them, they just broke away and fell away. And they'd flash for a couple seconds, like something out of Mario, like a similar platform out of Mario. And then they would disappear, and it was so cool. And the same thing with these little jellyfish things. I was really digging all the random stuff. There's so much stuff going on. There's vaults that you can break into by lockpicking them, and there's the train, and then there's, you know, all these other random things, like the revive towers, and all these different types of monsters that drop different stuff. There's so much going on in this game, but none of it feels overwhelming, and all of it is so well designed from a design standpoint that, like, 90% of it, you look at it and you go, okay, I kind of know what that is. Like, that's just a bad guy who's probably going to give me some experience and stuff. Or, like, those one enemies that kind of are like big treasure chest monsters.
Final showdown.
Or like those flying blades. Like, I'm sure, I haven't flown into one of those yet, but I'm sure it's probably not a good idea. I was so paranoid when I got back on this goddamn railroad track right here, because this is where I died. I think I died before the end of this match. I want to say that I die before the end of this match. I think I go over here and I get fucking screwed. Oh yeah, because I'm jumping around over here, and I go over to this little chunk of mainland over here, and a guy comes out of nowhere and just murks me. And I was not ready for it. At all. Like, I was busy paying attention, trying to figure out where my team was, and trying to figure out how I could island hop across here and get back to, and he murks me as soon as I jump, and I fall straight down into the canyon, and it sucks. But I was trying to figure out a way to island hop back to my team, and he just came up behind me right when I jumped, and I did not realize what was going on, and he just murks me down into the void of nothingness. It's fantastic. It was fun. It was great. And then I gotta watch this Jewel player fucking kick ass for the rest of the game. Just, Ander Dingus, you did a great fucking job, man. Shout out to you wherever you're at out there in the ether. This is fucking fantastic. Look at him just kite him, and then he uses the fucking dash twice to kill that guy. Ah, godlike. Beyond godlike. 17. Fucking yeah. And then we got our first win in Supervive. And Snappy was excited. Thank you for watching this video. This is my first Supervive match slash... really my second Supervive match. If you made it this far and you want to watch me play more Supervive and probably suck at it, like, subscribe, it would be great. We talk about tacos a lot. I like those if you want somebody to talk about tacos with. Until next time, guys, Snappydude out, y'all. Bye.